Hello, Sylacauga. I'm here with things going on in Sylacauga Facebook page, and we're gonna call this the Randy and Randy Show. Is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
This is my buddy right here, Randy Gill, and we're actually here today to talk about Randy Gill and Crossfire, and also Sunshine Saturday, which is coming up this Saturday, May the 13th. We want to make sure everybody comes. It's for a great, I mean, it's just great all the way around. It's one of the biggest fundraisers that Arc of South Talladega County has.
Right.
And hey, Randy.
Hey, Randy.
How are you?
Oh, I'm great. Glad to be here.
Tell us a little bit of something about Randy Gill.
Well, a lot of people don't know I graduated from Gillsburg.
That's right.
You know, moved over here. I graduated in '76, moved over here in the spring of '76, and never left.
Been here ever since.
Been here ever since. Worked at Avondale Mills, drove a truck for Budweiser, and then got in the grave digging business with my Uncle Charlie. Finally bought the vault company, and I ran Coosa Valley Vault 25 years.
Right.
Finally had to retire due to my back, but enjoyed the business, loved the grave digging business, loved the association with the people. I miss it every day, but I just physically can't do it no more.
I understand. Hey, Randy, we can't get by without mentioning the wife and the kids.
Oh, yeah. Married to Janine Freeman. She's from Clay County. I had to go to Clay County to get me one. She taught special ed at Indian Valley for 18 years, but now she's an assistant at the high school.
Okay.
And now, since I've retired, I substitute teach at the high school. Matter of fact, I got to work tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Right.
But and my oldest daughter, she went to Jacksonville State, got a degree in special education. She's got a master's degree in special education. She teaches special ed. My baby girl went to the University of Alabama, got a degree in marine science, and also fooled around with numbers a little bit. Now she works for the University of Alabama in their county office.
Right.
So
as far as Sunshine Saturday go, you got all kind of attachments to that.
oh yeah,
Not just the band, but
no.
But look, we're gonna talk about that in just a minute.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Randy Gill as a musician for a minute, and let me tell you, Randy, musicians have always been one of my greatest interests because I'm one of those that I'm the best singer you ever heard. When I'm in the car by myself, I can crank that radio up and I think I'm
sing
good.
right along with them.
But when my wife gets in there with me, she tells me, let's listen to the song. But anyway, tell me, well, how long you been playing and what influenced you to play?
Well, my influencer was my father. He
Okay.
played guitar, he could play the banjo, he could play the harp, he could play, and I don't know if y'all remember it, a long time ago, they called it Louisiana Hayride.
Okay.
And they would tour. They came to Harpersville. My daddy's from Vincent. They came to Harpersville. Daddy was 18, 19, and the guitar player was sick. So they asked somebody around. Back then, nobody had backup players.
Right.
They didn't know a guitar player that, so they went and got my dad, and he played in the Kitty Wells band, which, if you don't know, Kitty Wells is a older, very famous country singer. Well known. And he played on her road band for about 6 months, and my daddy he carried on. So he got in a little trouble and they sent him home. But he was, I used to sit, my daddy would play, and he'd go to friends' houses around here, Pete and Floyd Hamilton, all the music, and just Paul Wallace, the fiddle player, and we'd go to somebody's house on a Saturday night, and they'd be playing, and I'd go to sleep. When I'd wake up, they'd still be playing. Right. So that's who got me in the musician business, was watching my daddy play.
Okay.
Watching my daddy play.
And about how old was you when you?
I was 10 years old first.
10 years old.
And see, I'm left-handed. And the first guitar he gave me, I did, and he made me flip it over. So I'm left-handed, but I play a guitar right-handed.
Okay.
So he wouldn't let me play it. He said he wasn't gonna have no left-handed guitar player. So he made me learn how to play right-handed.
Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Crossfire Band.
Crossfire Band's been around since, let's see, our first band was called Young Country, which we were all in our teens in, and we turned to Crossfire in '79. Okay. And it was me, Jim Smallwood, the guy still playing drums, okay, Kenny Armbruster from Shieldsburg, he passed away a few months ago. Kenny was a good man. My sister Delene, and her health don't allow her to play no more. And Tommy Little, my bass player, and his health don't allow him to play no more. So over the years, we have changed a few members. Charlie Gamble played with us for a while.
Oh, I remember Charlie.
Charlie, miss him. Jimmy Vickers, Dave O'Neill, David Edwards. Just so we have Steve Pruitt. Most of these people are not with us no more.
Right.
But over the last 25 years, James Prince come to play with us 25 years ago, but still with me. His son Bradley was 3 years old at that time. Now Bradley plays piano for us when he's not playing with his brother's band. Now Bradley's brother Brandon, they have another band too, which they do a lot of late night stuff that
Yeah, I understand.
we can't do.
I know.
You know.
I know.
So
We just won't tell that.
right.
Okay.
So we just borrow Bradley when we need him, and
Right.
great piano player. I'm gonna tell y'all, he's a blessing. So it's me. I moved to bass when my bass player Tommy got where he couldn't play. I moved to bass. Got James Prince on lead guitar, Bradley Prince on keyboard, and Jim Smallwood on drums.
Okay.
You know, we're as solid as they come.
Blessed
Blessed.
that you've been able to keep the Crossfire Band together all these years.
Yes, and I tell the story. We got in it in 1980. Okay, Jimmy Sylacauga
Right.
from here was singing in a band called Sonny Duke and the Sundowners out of Birmingham.
Yes.
Well, they were the headline show. We were the 10 o'clock in the morning show at that time. And Sonny Duke, Mike Shell from here was a bass
Right.
player. Jimmy Sue sang. And that was 80, 81, and 82 that they were here. And then, as far as I understand, Jimmy Sue got married. She left the band. And so in 83, we became the afternoon. And what I didn't know when I first got in it, and somebody brought my attention to this other day, and I didn't really realize the value of, they were renting a PA system from Sid Sound out of Birmingham. And they were averaging paying $3,500 a year for him, which now I understand Sonny Duke had a lot to do with that because he wanted quality equipment. All right, but my new PA system, it's pretty good. But anyhow, so starting in 83, a man was supposed to bring a PA system that wasn't big enough, that it couldn't handle the part. So I told Beverly White, I said, look, from now on, as long as Crossfire does Sunshine Saturday, I got a PA that'll handle it. And so from 84 to now, which is 39 years, I furnished a PA for the ARC and ain't charged them a dime.
Right.
So if you average that out, $3,500 a year for 39 years, I've saved them a few dollars.
You
And I had, a guy brought that to my attention the other day at church. He said, you realize, I said, well, I hadn't thought about it. I just do it.
Right.
And over the years, as we have swapped band members, that's the first thing I ask him, look, do you mind doing Sunshine Saturday for the ARC? We're not getting paid. It's a volunteer. And nobody has doubted. They just jump on board, and I appreciate them so much. And we have a ball at
Right.
Sunshine Saturday.
Oh, yes.
And look, last year we had a couple of young children. He owns fire safety out here.
Right.
His sons got up and played, and we get people up on. I mean, it's a casual. And got the opportunity to play with Jeff Cook one year.
Right.
Jeff Cook from Alabama came down
That's
and
right.
played with us one year.
That's right.
So, Jeff just passed away.
Right.
But that's in the mid '80s when Alabama was on the charts everywhere, and Jeff had a niece that was special needs.
Right.
So he had a part of it, and I think Miss Debbie Adair and a couple other ladies contacted him, and he flew in. They brought him out. He played with us. God, Jeff played 2 or 3 hours.
Right.
And boy, we appreciated
Just a
it.
heart of gold.
Yes, and so again, when I got in it, I was single. But I see a lot of my grown babies that are still with us that were little bitty back then, and it just touched me. I thought, you know, this is something. If you're gonna live here, and I built a house right outside. Let's see, I'm in the city limits, but right outside of town. I intended to stay here all my life. To be a part of this community. Coached Little League 22 years. Coached Steve
that.
Masters.
I know that.
Little crazy little thing, but big thing now. Yeah. But I just like, so, and I ain't got nothing against Childersburg. Graduated from over there, got a lot of good friends over there, but Sylacauga's my home.
Right.
Sylacauga's my home.
Well, be honest with you, Randy, on this page right here, we got a lot of cities. We consider Childersburg, Sylacauga, Fayetteville, Sycamore.
I seen y'all covered the Coosa Fest last week.
Yes,
I seen that.
We believe it's all part of Sylacauga.
And see, that's what people don't understand about the ARC. The ARC is not just for children in Sylacauga.
Right.
It's South Talladega County, Winterboro, Childersburg, Fayetteville. All those children, after they get out of high school, they come to the ARC.
Yes.
They get taught a little more. They get, you know. So that's what it's for. It's not just for Sylacauga. It's for South Talladega County.
Right.
But it's been a tug on my heart. Now, again, it's my 43rd.
That's right. Right.
But over the next few years, we don't need another band to step up and go, hey, I'm in. But right now we haven't.
Right.
That's the only reason I'm still in the band business. If it wasn't for Sunshine Saturday, I probably done sold all my equipment, wouldn't be playing.
That's right.
But it means too much to me to leave Sunshine Saturday. We did Sunshine Saturday in Talladega 2 years in a row. They just had theirs last week.
Right.
We used to play, we were a house band somewhere at that time, and we would play on Friday night, pack it up, go to Sunshine Saturday in Talladega, play, go back and play Saturday night, go back and then play Friday night, come to Sunshine Saturday in Sylacauga, play, and then go back and play Saturday night. You don't think them 2 weekends wasn't long?
Right.
But when you're 25,
right,
who cares? You didn't have time to sleep.
But Randy, it comes from here.
Oh.
You know, that's why you played Sunshine Saturday all these years.
I got a picture of my oldest daughter that's a special needs teacher standing on the stage at Noble Park at Sunshine Saturday. I'm holding her up in her diaper. And she got born in August, and this was the next May, so she wasn't even a year old.
Right.
At that time, I had no idea she was going to be a special needs teacher.
Right. Right.
You know,
it's God works miracles.
Yes. No complaints. No complaints.
Now, Sunshine Saturday, this Saturday, May the 13th, Randy Gill and Crossfire Band's going to be there. They've been doing this out of the kindness of their heart for years and years, and they're going to keep on doing it.
Long as I always say, as long as I could breathe. Well, last year, I couldn't hardly breathe. I had throat cancer. They discovered it January of last year. I had 39 radiations and 7 chemos from January, February, March, April last year, and I still did something.
You still came.
I could barely talk, but I made it.
But you was there.
Now this year, I'm a little stronger.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But now last year, it was tough. But you know what? To let Sunshine Saturday down ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Right. So, and again, that comes from right here, don't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Randy, I just want to commend you for all the volunteer work that you have done in our community over the years. And can we talk just a little bit about how many years you gave up to coach Little League Baseball?
I coached Little League 22 years.
22 years.
22 years. Won 9 city leagues.
It's all volunteer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Little League, and you know, I know we got another league here, and we had Calvary, and that's good, but I'm Little League.
Right.
And I see kids now that are, Steve's, 45?
Yeah.
44, 45? I see them, and they still coach Gill.
Yes.
I substituted at high school, and I've got children and grandchildren of guys I coached up at that high school, and I laugh at them. I go, I know who you are.
That's
so,
right.
But loved every minute of it. Never had a boy. I had 2 girls. So the first thing I would tell, you know, you always got, well, the coach's son plays this and the coach.
Right.
Well, guess what with me?
That's right. Well, you know, when I was coming up, Randy, I don't remember any of the coaches having sons.
To me, I think if you don't, you're an even kill there.
Right.
You know. So
you are. But when I played Little League, it was either the first shift guys at Avondale Mills or the postman.
Right.
Those,
Mr. Winger coached.
Yes.
Richard Winger coached 44 years.
Yes. Yes.
And just give his life to that league.
That's
I
right.
mean, I happen to be honored enough to bury Mr. Winger in Rockford when I was still in the grave digging business. I got to bury him and had a baseball in his casket and know the family well and like I say, well, I coached 23 years because I got out, stayed out one year, then Richard Winger called me and I helped with the Yankees one more year and we went undefeated, won another championship, me and him together. And that was the first time we'd ever coached together. And then the next year, I went to Babe Ruth, coached 2 years, and won back-to-back championships at Babe Ruth.
That's
hey, look, I like winning.
I know.
I like winning.
But like I said, I want to thank you for all the volunteer work. You know, I know you're well involved in your church.
Yeah. Odina,
And,
our praise band will be singing at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
They're gonna be singing. They're gonna do 4 songs at 11. Then when they get through, we're gonna get on. But yeah, I've been going to Odina. We've been involved in Odina 24 years, but I've only been able to go for the last since I retired. Cause when you run a grave digging service, you always got a funeral somewhere on Sunday.
Right. That's so
You know, but Mom always took the girls. I got to go once every 4, 5, 6 months, but now I'm able to go every week, and it's a blessing.
Well involved in your church and the Little League and what we're really here to talk about today, Sunshine Saturday.
Yes.
And I just want you to know, if I can speak for all the citizens of Sylacauga, thank you for all these years you volunteered with Sunshine Saturday. It is a great fundraiser
It's been an honor.
for the art of South Talladega County, and appreciate you coming in.
Hey, it's been an honor, and like I say, few people I like to mention that worked Sunshine Saturday, and they've gone on to heaven. Ed Dark, Ron Johnson, Ricky Danluke, David Danluke, Steve Sprayberry. Man, I'm gonna tell you, people got to step up, take some places, cause let me tell you, Ed Dark was in it before I ever got in it.
Right.
And like I say, but I know we got support coming. There's new faces that I see that I don't know yet.
Right.
But let me tell you, I sure miss standing on that stage and looking to my left, and Ricky Danluke, Ron Johnson ain't cooking hot dogs.
I know.
You know.
But just like Randy says, we need some young people to step up.
Yes.
Get with Leah Allen. She's
Leah,
doing a great job.
Hey.
Beverly White did it for years. Now Leah's in charge.
And she's on fire now. I'm gonna tell you, she's at it. She's
Yes.
on fire.
She's on fire.
Yes.
And y'all make sure y'all come out this coming Saturday, May the 13th. That's the day before Mother's Day.
Every year we do it all the way, and they'll have a Mother's Day plant sale. We'll have Mother's Day gift baskets. You buy a chance on a gift basket. All kind of games for the kids. They'll have jumper house. They'll have, just all kind. I think we got 28 booths, arts and craft booths coming. All kind of food. Come and eat your lunch with us, because if you buy your lunch there, they donate part of it to the art. So instead of eating lunch, and look, I appreciate all the restaurant friends of Sylacauga, I do, but for one day a year, please come to the art, come to Central Park, and buy your lunch at Sunshine Saturday, where it'll support the art.
That's right.
You know?
Sunshine Saturday, this Saturday, May the 13th, at Central Park, across from Bluebell. And make sure you come, and thank you so much, Randy, for all you do for our community.
Thank you. I'm just glad to be here.
See you next time.